It's October 21st, an absolutely gorgeous Friday evening in the fall here in Central Texas. A night that's just made for high school football. Hi, I'm Jeff McCoy. Welcome to Texas Passions. I'm at John Gupton Stadium in Leander, Texas. I'm here to see the Cedar Park Timberwolves take on the Pflugerville Connally Cougars. Cedar Park is well known. Our Lab 6 team has extended their winning streak to 23 games. Jason Cecil brings in the Connally Cougars. They're perfect on the season, 7-0. They are tied with Cedar Park for first place in District 19-5A. After tonight's game, there'll only be 2 games left in the regular season. So these two teams will be battling for bragging rights in their district and also for their playoff seeds. Connally, in their 7 games, has been averaging over 36 points, while the Cedar Park defense has been only giving up about 7.5. Can Connally score on that Cedar Park defense and hang with the Timberwolves? Will the Timberwolves extend that winning streak to 24? We'll find out tonight. It ought to be a good one. Had the opportunity to get some barbecue earlier today. Let me tell you about it while the teams get ready for kickoff.
Where do I want to go for barbecue? I've already been to the 2 places listed by the Google that I wanted to eat at in Cedar Park. J&J last year, Big Cat Barbecue earlier this year. So I thought I would experiment and try out a new place. I'm very glad that I did. Mikey Perez opened M-Train BBQ about 2 weeks ago. His place is located in the lot behind Kelly's place at 2500 East 6th Street in Austin. This is the lot where John Mueller Meat Company once served great barbecue. According to Texas Monthly Magazine, John was cooking the books in addition to cooking barbecue, and his business was seized by the taxman. Oops. Mikey used to work for John and has well learned the craft of smoking meat. His moist brisket was tender and delicious. It had a great bark and a deep smoky flavor. His pork ribs were also great, very tender and tasty. M-Train is currently a one-man operation. Mikey tends the fire, handles the pit, prepares each order, and works the cash register. I had the pleasure of talking with him. He's a very friendly and humble young man. I told him that being at Mueller's old location, he needs to work on his snarl. While he may have learned some smoking techniques from John, the snarl is one thing he has moved beyond. Mikey's already done well in some local barbecue competitions, and his cooking will only get better as he gains more experience. It's already excellent. Just how good is it going to get in the future? I can't wait to find out.
This barbecue gets my highest rating, 2 hook'ems.
It was a beautiful night in Leander, temperature in the low 70s and not a cloud in the sky. Connally received the opening kickoff. They must have been nervous to start the game, committing 2 false start penalties before they ever ran a play. The Cougars could not pick up a first down and had to punt. Cedar Park started their first drive on their 29-yard line and quickly moved past midfield. Quarterback Mac Sexton found Daniel Rosenthal open on a slant pattern for a big first down. On 4th and 8, Sexton once again connected with Rosenthal for 1st and goal. Tyler Levine did the rest. He took a pitch from Sexton and scored from 6 yards out to make it 7-0. On the next possession, Connally quarterback Robert Patterson was sacked on 3rd down, forcing the Cougars to punt. The Timberwolves started from their own 36. A swing pass to Hayden Craig picked up 14 yards. Then it was time for the Taylor Levine show once again. He had runs of 14 and 26 yards to move the chains. Deep in the Cougar red zone on 3rd and 4, Sexton passed to Levine in the flat, and he scored from 5 yards out to push the score to 14-0. The Cougars could not move against the swarming T-Wolves defense. Patterson was constantly pressured or sacked by the Timberwolves. When he could get off a pass, the defense was all over the receiver for minimal yardage. Early in the second quarter, Cedar Park began a drive from their 35. They picked up some first downs, but the drive stalled and they were forced to punt. The Cougar return man muffed the punt. He touched it but never gained possession. The Timberwolves recovered on the Connally 7. Sexton found Rosenthal in the corner of the end zone, and the touchdown made the score 21-0. Cedar Park would score twice more to take a 35-0 lead into halftime. The Timberwolves received the kickoff to start the third quarter. Their return man fumbled the ball when hit, and the Cougars returned it to the Cedar Park 23. Needing 5 yards on 4th down, Patterson threw a dart to Micaiah Moffitt for a first down on the 12. But the Cougars would get no closer. After a 1-yard run on 2nd down, Patterson's 3rd down pass was overthrown, and his pass on 4th down was dropped. Cedar Park took over on downs on their 11, then proceeded to march downfield. A variety of running backs, Tyler Levine, Hayden Craig, Omar Alzar, ripped off huge chunks of yardage against the exhausted Cougars defense. Levine carried the ball down to the 1. Then Hayden Craig took a direct snap from center and scampered untouched into the end zone. The Timberwolves had gone 89 yards for the touchdown without a single pass play. The score made it 42-0. Time for the 3rd and 4th string players to see action. Omar Alzar got the final points for Cedar Park on a 5-yard run. That made the score 49-0.
Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.